Alright, hey there everybody. Hope you're having a good Tuesday. I had a bit of jumping back and forth deciding what I wanted to do today. Figure that today would be a good time to do another Packmaster playthrough. Bennybow, thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. Hurrah, huzzah for slime, indeed. Yeah, next week on Tuesday is going to be our farewell Dragonstorm tour, because Final Fantasy will be releasing the week following that. But that means this week is a little open. I was looking at, there's a Pokemon TCG set that releases this week, but it doesn't release today, it releases Thursday. Is just the day for that, so you might find a Saturday stream this week. Taking a look at that, we'll see how that ends up. But right now, that's all different future things. We'll take a look at current things. We got our good friend the Packmaster here. We've been continuing to play through all of our different packs. You can see we have a good chunk of these passed through. Looks like either 2/3 to 3/4 at this point. So, slowly making our way through the different possible packs. And today we'll find some more. So, for those who haven't seen the Packmaster, perhaps it's been a little while. The packs of the Packmaster are these 10-card mini sets that we get 6 different ones of, and then we have a core set that kind of sets the baseline, leaving us with 70 cards, a little lower than a class, but not by much, single digits. So every run of these ends up in different, and we get to see different packs. Usually, with all 6, we don't see an even distribution on 6, but like, we get to get a good chunk of them, so let's go ahead and take a look at I forget if I run the Packmaster on Ascension 1. Probably should. Packmaster kind of lives in a different world than the character mods, because it's so expansive and such. I think it'll be fine to turn on Ascension 1, get us more leads. I've talked about it in the past how, like, for a while I did consider using a mod to just put all of our runs for first classes character mods on Ascension 1, but chose not to, just so that we kept everything on that baseline, because it would already have been, at the point I considered it, I think we were a year and a quarter through. Now we're like 3 or 4. Some years we've been doing this. You know, someday we're gonna be playing Slay the Spire 2, and it'll start all over again. All right. So we've got our core set. Serpentine Discipline. Disciple the Reptomancer, use Venomous Stance and Poison and other debuffs. So we got knives, okay. Offense, no defense. Cards that synergize with a wide range of mechanics and packs. This is Maelstrom Nexus, I think is that art. That's definitely a like Conflux, Alara. And Needlework. Stitch cards together and bind your enemies to run their powers. Okay, so we got the defense to go with our offense. And then we got the utility. So we're kind of free to pick up whatever we want. God, we got the Shaman. Shaman character mod, it calls it out. Be a Warlock. Channel your fell energy. Exhausted cards create imps and destroy your enemies. I greet you. I'll take Warlock. Board games, defeat the enemy with power of dice, mad science, bonus effects, break the game, and then aggression stance, very aggressive piece. Okay, so like so there's an aggressive pack, but it's not wrath, it's like let's make board games, that sounds fun. Then we got Rip. Pack perforated cards will be ripped in half for various effects. Monster Hunter hunt elites and bosses using your carving knife. Oh my god. Oh, it's a Monster Hunter pack. Burn your cards to ash in order to feel your powerful offense. I'll take a Monster Hunter pack, sure. We have to carve. We gotta go for the tail cuts. I understand. Alright. Here's today. Looks like we've got the runic dome with us. Got our fancy hair. Oh, we're not here. That's not where I want to go. I want to go here to show off. Again, we have 4 strikes, 4 defense, rummage, the cycling bit, then cardistry, which lets us put a card on top. And our very generic. Again, the idea with the core set and the deck is a baseline. Help pro quarters handle hindrance. Alright. Lose our gold, 14 health, get some gold, get a random rare card. Lose all our gold is fine. We got 3. We can do 3 elites. Like this, then this, then this. Wow, we can get... Oh, boy. We can go to elite having 1, or probably 2, honestly. 4 question marks is not going to be 4 question marks. That's going to be, like, 2 or 3. Fine spending our gold. This is effectively buying a mango for $100, and I will buy a mango for $100. Give us a little bit more leg room. All right. Well. Yeah, it is better to get the knockout on you at full blocks. The other reason I'm fine spending the $100 is that we didn't have a shop for some time. Obviously, we just it is likely we run into one on our, you know, adventure up ahead. It is Tuesday. Packmaster tends to get some bonus time, indeed. My plans for Magic streams are planned out for the next couple weeks, but this week specifically, I didn't have anything. Okay, this is, it's not Mad Prophet. I believe this is actually one from Strixhaven that has a similar effect to Mad Prophet. A cycling effect of okay. If I block, when this card is shuffle this card in your draw pile, when you draw this card, gain 4 block. Oh, that's cute. Oh, does this use the dice mechanic, the like D6 that pumps your block or attack? Sure. I'm fine with this. This seems like a card we get to redraw, and I like this a lot more than a lot of our possible defend pieces because it gives us defense even if we draw it, and it's like double effective if we have ways of getting around it. What's your name? I swear you're something like discard a card, draw a card. When you discard a card, you can pay. Oh God, this archivist. I know you. I want to say this might be. No, this isn't like a Dean. This isn't like a flip card. That's fine. Take the Broodmother. Taking a defensive card there is a little bit of okay, I'm gonna go ahead and pass removing a block. Yeah, I'm pretty dang certain that card was a rare from Strixhaven. With tap, discard a card, draw a card, and then like something when you discard it. Maybe it didn't have a tap, discard, draw. Was it on attack? Maybe that's why I'm not remembering it. My brain has it filed somewhere else. Pretty certain it tools a card away. By the way, I love when we get magic art as our piece on these, because it gets to distract me every time where I'm like, ah yes, Maelstrom Nexus, ah yes, remembering all these. Okay, here's the fight I expected. So, important piece of this fight, we want to pick an offensive card to keep going with our upcoming fights. It is important for us. Oh. Conspiracy theorist. Hold on. Thank you, Game Face. Yeah, not Mad Prophet. Mad Prophet, whenever it attacks, you pay discard and then you can cast from... Okay. That was why it wasn't coming up in my head. I kept thinking tap, discard, draw, and it's like, nah, like, card not found. But, like, obviously there was a card there. So... The conspiracy theorist. Alright, so... Card in deck is a strike. Um... 10, 12, that's not lethal. Play defensive on this, make sure you, like, early game fights, you're fine drawing out an extra turn or two to be able to save the health. Even though, like, we have a ton of health to work with, we still want to be able to use that as a resource rather than spend it to get through a fight quicker when we know we're going to be fine. Stitch. Tie this card to a random card in your hand. Whenever you play that card, play this card as well. High Priest. Check click. Gain 4 block if this card is exhausted. Add 2 copies to your hand. Flick dice. Deal 8 damage. Roll a d6. So d6, you might be wondering what the heck this is. This is a mechanic we've seen in a couple different of these. You roll a d6, you get a little, like, the 4, you know, that you roll from it, sitting next to things. And then the next time you play a card that does damage or block, that d6 gets applied to that card. This means Iron Wave gets more powerful because it applies to all things that. I'm gonna take a flick die. That gets us a dice going. It's better offense. Needlework is a pack I quite like a bit. Hope you're fun with it. Yeah. Thanks, Mode Wonder Shot. Thank you for the sub. Interested to see how the Stitch stuff works together. I'm willing to pick this dice up just because so I didn't finish my thought. The reason I picked Flick Dice over the other two is that because I picked Aranasi Broodmother and removed a Defend, we're coming up on, like, elites. And if we run into, like, one of the things about having all the elites in Act 1 is that they want you to have a higher offensive threshold than the starting deck. If you come against this, like, Lagavulin starting deck, you're in a very bad way, especially with, like, what we have available for it. So, we gained that health for a reason. Sweet, we get a flick of die and we got a better defend. That's nice. Let's go ahead and upgrade another bit here. We can probably upgrade our defensive piece too. Modifin, thank you very much for the sub. Appreciate it as well. Appreciate y'all with the subs. Appreciate y'all being here too. This is fine. It's only +3 block split, but it gives it on the draw too, which makes it a more powerful thing. The upgrade on Rummage and the upgrade in Cardistry are fine too. Rummage is kind of better to have, and that's something I'll get at some point here, but because it makes the card a little more feasible. Alright. Lagavulin, okay. Lagavulin. I'm gonna spend a power potion, I think, on this fight. Lagavulin with, like, Metallicize feels like something that could be a problem. Start your turn. If you have no dice, roll a d8. Gain 1 advantage. Roll dice an additional number of times. Roll 2d6. Oh, okay, so this makes all our dice rolls better. At the start of your turn, stitch a reed to a random card in your hand. Okay, so that lets us... Ooh, that's cute. Perception check feels like a good way to get things rolling. Level up as well is nice. This rolls hefty amounts of damage for these 4 strikes we're about to play. We only have 1 d6 granting card in the deck. We'll draw it like every other turn-ish. I think Perception check is going to be worth more in the long run. Alright, so we didn't play the Broodmother, so we're not going to be redrawing it here shortly. We do have an... Ah! Damn, that's a Nice dice. I will go ahead and take the full block on this. And then I'm going to go ahead and block. I want to flick the die. Flick, actually, that's like big damage, but like we're already going to roll the die if I didn't have the dice. Let's me re-roll the dice. Okay, let's go heavy in. Gain full block, great, up to 18. We're doing a good job of keeping our block levels high. We're gonna need to keep our offense going is gonna be the biggest bit here. And this is just not a hand for it. Awkward. Alright, 57, we're at our first -1 point. It's not great. Not happy about that. Let's go ahead and... Take a lump. 47. Yeah, this metallicize makes it a lot worse the longer this goes, too. Okay, let's go ahead and rummage. We drew big defend. We can go ahead and flick dice, play our big defend. That gets us 11 block. 25. Next turn is free. Right now, the first card in our deck is our Broodmother. But hopefully we have some more offense to go with it. Yeah, flick die. Let's go flick die. Strike. We're good? Okay. Okay. That was a very basic fight, and we got our power potion back. Destiny draw. Pocket ace. Draw 3 cards, discard 2 cards, exhaust. That's quite powerful. After you draw 15 cards, while this is in your hand, reduce the cost of cards in your hand by 1 and discard this card. Okay. So this is a dead card that sits in our hand, but after 2 or 3 turns, becomes your hand is free for that turn. That's interesting. Pocket ace, by the way, pretty damn good. It exhausts, but it's a prep that's plus on advantage, giving us some long-term... or just giving us some short-term power over the long-term usefulness. Ruined Mithril Rod, though. If we have more card draw, that looks better. It's a dead card for the Mo, or for, like, early, but, like, we can get that in 2 to 3 turns. It's not Destiny Draw. I don't care about Destiny Draw here. Four and three. That's really good. We don't have any discard fodder wants. Let's take the pocket ace. I feel like right now I want a more like efficient offense than I do anything else. Yeah, Destiny Draw is cool. It's just that, like, I want to be... Like, I like Discover as a card, but, like, I want to pick the card I want in the deck rather than pick the card I want that would give me the card that I want to pick in the deck, you know? That's fine. Okay, so we got Prayer Wheel. Apply 6 bind on the needlework. Creatures that bind deal reduce damage to their next attack. Okay, and it stitches. Oh! That stitch is actually quite good. Draw 2, discard 2, enter aggression. Whoa! I'm sorry, discard 2, draw 2. And toxicology. Draw 2 cards, enter venomous. If you're in venomous, exit and gain 1 instead. Okay, we got some... Interesting. Enter aggression is 25% more damage. Exiting stance, gain 2 strength. This has no drawback. Okay, hold on. are you from? The feel I get rating off this is a core set. Not like a Vryn Mage Bully, because I know what Vryn Mage Bully looks like, but like... I'll take this, though. Aggression. I would like that Stitch card, by the way. That Stitch card seemed really cool in that it's a 2-cost card you get to play as a rider. Shuffle 3 imps into your discard pile, or 4 imps... Oh! I don't know if we had Domri in a core. It would have just been, like... Yeah, Domri red. I'm gonna take imps. Let's have fun with imps. Are imps attacks? No, they're skills. Alright. Ornamental Fan's really cool. I think I'll take the key off this. Ornamental Fan, like, if we have like a Shiv thing, looks a lot better. But like, I'm fine just like letting it roll. Alright, this hand's kind of... Let's eat a power potion again. Copy paste. When you play the same card twice in a turn, shuffle a copy that costs 0 into your discard pile. Whenever a non-imp card is exhausted, add an imp to your discard? That's a cool card. I think we only have one exhaust card, though. Yeah, we only have Pocket Ace. That would only ever create one imp. I don't want to shuffle more copies of Strike Defense, is the thing. This is like... well, I mean, our deck at this point is Strike Defense, right? So, I don't know. The big thing is I think reading is going to do better for us getting through the junk that is Days. I think that's the actual piece here, is we do have to work around Days. So having the extra stitched draw, it's slow, but it's gonna pay off over the Dazes. Oh, okay, it's like on the there. That's cute. So we got 5 block already. Let's go. Because we can like roll a d6, and maybe this is enough block for us not to have to play a card here. Roll a 6, okay. Or no, sorry, roll a 3. We're gonna go ahead and add 4 imps to the discard pile. And then we're gonna just go ahead and stitch through this. Want to get to Enrage earlier. What's the upgrade on Enrage? Should I check that out? Oh, draw 3, okay. Okay, this is not a great card in this specific instance, because it's likely to draw... Okay, well, sure. I was going to say that it's likely to draw a Daze, but that's fine too. Alright, taking 9 a turn. Hopefully we can just sort of like sidestep that. Imp. 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 Yeah, having this, like, repeated 12 block that just shuffles back into the deck every turn means that we're liable to be drawing it under most circumstances. I'm going to go ahead and choose to shuffle imps into the deck. And then we're going to enrage. Imp, imp, imp. Imp, 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 imp. Now we're on fire. So when we leave this stance, we'll gain 2 strength, but right now we just have extra damage. This is still tied to it? Oh, interesting. I now value stitching cards a lot higher. I didn't realize, I thought it was like it would attach to it. I see, okay. So yeah, let's, woo! Doomguard? Hey, Doomguard. Booster Tutor. Yeah, so like this. Whenever you play that card, this card is also played. Okay, let's go ahead and get the knot then. Like, that seems really cool if it just sort of ties itself on. Imps are interesting default attacks because, or like extra bonus attacks because like they want you, it's like, okay, over in a long enough period, imps will just kill, kind of like the portal. Portal of imps. Alright, hold on. So we get imps to the discard pile. Play it, so now it's on. Okay, I understand. So now that we played it once, it's tied to another card. That's cute. Don't want to play that because I don't want to break. Oh, we're going to let the imps break things up. Let's get in an offensive stance. All right, next turn we start off. We are aggressive. Imp. 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 Oh, I should have thought about that as a possibility. Imp. 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 Flick a die. I'm gonna go ahead and shuffle this back in. So the bind reduces a ton of the incoming damage here for this first turn. That's a card we don't need after the first use. That makes that a little worse. Cardistry, and we got most of the block. We'll be taking a little bit of a lump, but not next turn. Next turn's offense. Imp, imp, imp. And we're good. Roll to move, gain 10 block, roll 2d6. Guile. Draw 3, discard 2. This costs 1 more per combat. This combat. Apply 2 weak, apply 1 bind on Flurry. Flurry is every time you play a card this turn. Okay. So we get the weak on it, and then every card we play past that. I'll take the Guile. I'm fine playing Guile, I think, twice. Imps don't play themselves. No, it does. Cast when drawn. Okay, never mind. They're not, they are on auto. Interesting. I should maybe have picked them up then. Alright, let's take a look at our Smiths. This is an extra imp on there. 8 bind on Knot makes this a little bit more appealing to play. Enrage draws an extra card. Guile also goes to draw 4. Let's make Imp Pile a little bit better. This seems to be a fun place to be. We've got 200 bucks. We can go ahead and check out this shop. That's enough to buy the card. That's what we're here for. Thank you. Glad to have it. What else do we have? We got Monster Hunter. Oh, I haven't seen a Monster Hunter. Takes 10 more damage for each stack. 100. Applied all 100. He's no longer 100. No, huh. Okay. There's about 1 each turn. Sure. Cheap shot. Deal 3 damage. Fly feet vol in a stance. Gain 1. Exhaust. Okay. We have a good stance. Hey, Tormenting Voice. Draw 3 cards out of days to your hand. And then our perception check. The membership card is too powerful not to pick here. I am willing to do a card removal for the cost that we're at here. Maybe it's remove a strike, add a dice flick. Found track to be an amazing block card on the offense because of the offense potential and the defense effect. True, because this is 10% more damage for each stack of hunted on them, so like this is a block that gets like a vuln that is actually that's a long-term vuln. Interesting. I don't know if I can afford that if I pick up the card removal, I can't afford track. I can buy track and dice flick if I just want to like get an upgraded. Kind of want to keep the deck a little lighter. Let's go ahead. I'll pick up the dice flick to replace the strike. We'll keep the dice rolling. Rage fire, thank you. Okay. Let's go ahead and make the knot a little bit better. I want to be able to. I want to play that when I draw it the first time. Okay, let's go enrage. Dip these two. Oh, actually, I don't need block. Dip these. Let's go imps into discard because we're gonna play a long-term imp game. And then I'm gonna go ahead and put the block back in the deck. So we're at 42, so this will be 4x6 on turn 1. Now, Knot isn't great here because this is their next attack. That blocks 1. We can go like Not Defend, Not, can't do Not Rummage. Could do Triple Defend, which is 11 plus 10. Let's find out how Not functions. Does this actually go 0x6? Because the way I'm reading it, it would go 0, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. But if it, this is the point to science, right? If I'm incorrect, I take like 7 damage. That's minimal. I was already taking 3, so let's go ahead and find out, shall we? It's the whole attack. That is so much stronger. Okay. We're gonna shuffle some imps into the deck. And then we're gonna do a bunch of draw 3 discards, shall we? Imp. Imp. Can I discard an imp and still have it play? Let's find out. Imp. 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 No. Flick a dice and put this back in the deck. Yeah, if they had multiple attacks, like, yeah, there's some fights in Gensokyo that will play that way. Okay, let's go. Strike, strike, brood. Yeah, chains, but they don't go away until they get used, which makes it really strong. Okay, enrage, guile. Let's go rummage here. I'm gonna go. strike cardistry to full block. Yeah, not interacting with strength may be a good thing. Let's go ahead and shuffle 5 imps into discard. I'm gonna go ahead and play not to block, and we'll go ahead and flick a dice to put a 6 down. Nice. Yeah, Stitch seems really fun. I like the idea of the mechanic a lot. Like, play a thing once and then you... Alright, so we want to attack first, so we get the dice on there. We're going to play a block. Remember we have Ice Cream, but we need more energy for... Gotta roll a hard 6. Imp. 8 incoming. Damage. Guess we're taking this lump. We'll find out how much of a lump. I'll cardistry most of it. Okay, 29. I think the imps will take care of this. Imp. Shuffle 4 imps into the draw pile, and then I'm gonna go ahead and draw 3 cards. Imp, imp, imp. Yeah, beat it. D20, roll a D20. Okay, that's quite funny. Deal 20 non-lethal damage. Target loses 2 strength. Wait, this kicks ass. Oh, hold on. Like, this is a fine amount of damage, like, for 20. Like, you know, 20, 22. It can't kill, but, like, sure, it exhausts. It's unlikely to be played in a point where we're going to kill. But -2 strength permanent. And then level up. Level up something we could probably also take advantage of. Would not hate level up too. We've gained a couple dice cards. Yeah, you get a pretty good attack on it. I can't kill, but that's like fine. What? Advantage with a D20 would also be really good. I'm gonna take Tranquilizer Bomb. I know we got a couple dice, but what do we got here? Pyramid, which is on our head already, so we don't want to pick that up. We Transformer Strike Defense. We got 3 and 3. I'll just go ahead and take Collar. We have Ice Cream. Collar's gonna do work, and we've made it through it. Good amount of health. So we got 1, 2, 3. Kind of like this elite here. We get a middle shop, and a middle shop seems like a good place. We could take this shop, but like I don't know if we're gonna have the cash for it. This is gonna be the real. Yeah, we are in Ascension 1. I means we're getting our higher chance of elite. Maybe we'll take this. This gives me the option of the shop. This isn't Choker, it's Collar. So, we should be fine. Let's draw first. The idea here being I want to play not, but... And then we're gonna... Imps to discard, and then we're gonna enrage, discarding these 2. We're gonna Guile. This gets through our deck really fast. We have 17 card deck, and we got through all the 3 cards in 1 turn. And that was like pretty simple too. Alright, let's go ahead and do this, and then we'll apply the Tranquilizer Bomb. Yeah, and I'm getting rid of the What was the last wrong with Choker? God, it's been a while. I've had a couple decks where I thought Choker was, like, actively fine, but, like, few and far between. I don't like this. There's too much damage incoming. Do I have my Broodmother deck? I'll just draw into it. Oh! Check this out. We burned through the we burned through the artifacts, so Now we're good. It's rare. Choker is not something I end up picking because like there are decks where it is very good, where you're playing 2 or 3 big cards in a turn, but like it's so often that that isn't the case. Doomguard, Dagger Rush, Persist. Only discards after a certain number of Ooh, this is cute. So like you get to keep using it over and over again if it has a card added. Perfect dodge. If your block is broke exactly, gain 4 strength. And this attaches a read to a random card. Yeah. Okay, I don't know that we have enough, like, specifics to make this card interesting for us. Like, we don't have a lot of ways to up-down shoot that. It does seem like cards can only have 1 card stitched to them, but this is a slow bit. Honestly, and like, you know, this is triple strength. That's its big thing. Like, but we don't have a lot of strength going on. Doomguard is cool, but like, we kind of have that already in our non-lethal bop. Yeah, I think we have Snecko Eye more often, but those decks share ideas. I don't think I'm picking either. Reading is like possible here. I remember, we had an effect like this a long time ago. I want to say it was a power, like a skill that had like a class that wanted a perfect block, and then it had like a defend that was like gain between 5 and 8 chosen block, something like that. And like the class really wanted you to perfect block, and so you had like this way to, I guess we're just skipping. That's fine. That's what, that exists for a reason. Yeah, sure. We've got the HP to spare. We're getting 2 of these every fight, so, you know. I don't remember the name of the class. Let's go Tranquilizer Bomb. I know, right? That is a great question. How could I possibly forget a class after the 240th? Maybe I'm stunned I can remember this. You know, I'm just gonna play defend and pass. -2 strength paying off immediately. Yeah, how many classes could there be at the end of the day? That's a good question. Like, there can't really be that many. They're in Rage. Sure. Okay. There we go. Imps in the discard, please. And then we have... some shuffling through cards to do. Thank you. The class was Vagabond. Okay. I also remember it was a relic that we had that existed in some of the mod soup stuff. Imp. Yeah, this minus strength is doing really, really well for us. Imp, 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 imp. More imps in the deck. Carving Knife. Deal 6 damage if this kills an elite or boss, gain a weapon or armor card and remove it from your deck permanently. And we also got a track here too. Ooh. Layered defense, gain 4 block for each type of card in your hand. This is... That's a Celestia bit. This is like a pump spell, right? Soul Shear. Add 1 imp to your draw pile. Well, let's go ahead and grab the carving knife. I think it'll be fun. It's gonna be difficult to see if we can't get this to kill on a boss because of imps, but like... You know? Join shields, thank you, Almet. That is... Is it like a vigilance combat trick? No, okay. Untap all creatures in control, hexproof, indestructible. More guilds. Yeah, I'll take a carving knife. Let's see what happens. I'm gonna pass on these. Soul Shear could be nice, but like, I don't know that I want too many more strikes in the deck right now. Like, strikes are... We already have like flick dice as strikes we're adding to the deck. Let's go... Carve, flick die, shuffle this back on the deck. Gotta remember if Ice Cream, there's no point in playing, like, that one shuffled, so it did have a point, but, like, playing Defends wouldn't have a point. I think we'd much rather be... just grab the Rummage of the Strike. And then, let's go... Tranquilizer on... What's in the deck? Tranquilizer on you. Imps in the draw pile. Discard these two. Draw with the imp, draw the imp. Play this block. Okay. Hopefully we can take you out next turn. Carving Knife is great if you love Pokeballs. It's kind of Pokeball, ain't it? Alright, Flick Dice. Okay, full Flick Dice takes care of you. Flick this dice, get a better defend. Take 6. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Guilds of Ravnica, you can see the piece on the shield for that. Damn, we're taking lumps. So, 15 incoming. Cardistry. Get the knot, and then... Yeah, okay. Shout out Scrifle B was going to say Watermark Celestia Art Shield. Malamet's got it. It's the very expensive you win the combat trick. Imp. Yeah, it's because it costs 5. The trick with very expensive win the combat tricks is that if they're not named like Tenacity, you're probably not seeing them. Rethread. Ooh, okay. Hunting Strike, sure. Cheap Shot here is actually kind of good. This applies a lot of Vuln, and it's free if we're already in our aggressive stance. Rethread is also really cool, though. This is like pick up some like nifty things. What's the other one got for us? Enter Venomous. Kind of like the idea of having a way to cycle between things. That seems nifty. Sure, let's pick that up, and then we'll pick up Cheap Shot, knowing that we have a second stance going on. $150 with our card. I'm just gonna pass on this and take the shop up there, which means this will be a shop. No, no, thank you. Goodbye. Rethread is really good. If we weren't like, we already have a couple like specific things going on that make me care a lot more about stance dancing. Okay. Let's go. Perfect. That's where I wanted that. Ah, and then it's on here. All right. We're gonna go Tranquilizer Bomb on you. Cardistry here. Imps the discard. Heroic Intervention, but 3 more to untap. One of the secrets of Heroic Intervention is, woof! That card's probably fine above 2. Okay, if we can get a kill here, that'd be really nice. This is nothing incoming. I don't want to play the Carving Knife, though. That did apply it. Okay. And then we have Ice Cream, so let's go ahead and save the rest. Didn't expect that. Alright, pocket. So we're gonna discard you. We need... Actually, we need offense here. Get out of here. Alright. More imps. Imp. We have a lot. That's probably enough imps. We want to try to get the Carving Knife. Okay, so Gremlin Lance. Deal 22 damage if this kills an enemy. Okay, so this has like okay. I think I'm okay trying for a later attempt. That one's in, that's got a gremlin horn on it. Imp. Venomous Stance seems pretty nice. Coming with weak is pretty good. Oh my god. Imp. Venom Sheath. Another... You're damn right. Sometimes you're right. When you're right, you're right. That sure is replenish. I immediately thought the like effect of this was going to be like put all powers to be able to play, but you know. Don't think you care for Venom Sheath. The main reason I picked it is specifically not as much for it, but on aggression, when you flip stance, you gain 2 strength, which means that this gets, this has like a long-term strength gain to it, is the idea, at least in my mind. I don't know if it's better to have it, but hey, let's get some cash, shall we? We got this shop upcoming. I took a route with 2 elites instead of 3, but I like the shops and events on here a little more. Ooh. Learn to conjure packs, browse relics. Vendor not here today. Gain 575 gold, lose your hat? I need to see. Our hat! We sold the hat. I can't believe we sold off our hat. Alright. We got a lot of cash. Play one tainted. Double the debuffs. Okay, sure. This is actually a lot more powerful now. Mayor Richard Hatless, thank you for the sub 16 game. Congrats on the additional emu. Apotheosis, finesse, removing. Yeah, without a hat, that's true. So this is like with the ice cream. The +2 is nice. Never tried that option because I was scared I have to earn the hat again. Well, if we have to re-roll the hat and things, that's fine. We'll add it back in. None of these like. Ooh, hold on. Smithing oil whips.
It's yours, my friend.
There's apotheosis in this deck. Pretty good.
You want it? It's yours, my friend. Yours, my friend.
Alright, let's spend down. Can you upgrade an imp? These are the questions. Okay. That's terrifying. Deal 12 damage, apply 1 weak, 1 vuln. If this kills an enemy, returns back to your hand and costs 0 this turn. Okay. I am willing to try that. Let's go back in the deck. Back in the deck. Redraw. Oh, Venom Sheath upgraded is extremely good. Damn. Okay, and then... Well... Order on that's awkward, but... Yeah, I don't know if it's last enemy. These are obviously 3 separate ones. I'll try... Because of the way this ends up working, I'll go ahead and try on just any one, but... Okay, Tranquilizer Bomb... Enrage... If I go Trank Bomb on you, Cardistry, Brood Mother, do that. We'll take a little bit of a lump here. Not much. The Vuln is pretty bad. We do need to deal with... Okay. Well, holding a lot of energy. Draw 4, discard 2. Imps are not in the deck. Here we go. Okay. So let's go ahead and see if we get the... Looks like it needs to kill, huh? I think it has to kill the center one? That's weird. Okay. Okay. Yeah, Sentry showing up and being able to do that, maybe. Let's go in Rage. Yeah, the way that we're doing things here has us taking a little bit more lumps. That's okay. We'll work it out. Okay. Finesse. Venom. Then we go in Rage. Guile past the wounds, and then, okay, is this enough damage? No, still not enough damage, because I don't have... I've just got a lot of block going on here. Hey, now thanks to the raid. Okay, so we can block most of this, it's just we don't have anything left for hitting with. Awkward. Okay, hold on. Liquid Memories back. Guile. 1, 2. Then we've got Apply the Vuln. Carve. There we go. Packmaster, we sold our hat for $75. Not worth imp. We do have imp. There's imp right there. Alright. One last lump. You haven't put the net on us, that's wild. Enrage these two away. Put on some poison. I have 2 copies of smithing oil. I will pay 3 to draw 4 cards. Because I just need a strike. Alright. Hey, more HP. We can get a replenish again. You know, I honestly, this is probably not too bad for us. We end up with a lot of energy, and this picks up some powerful stuff. Imp. $49. We could buy. We buy another smithing oil. Just start smithing the whole deck up. All right, hold on. Let's take a look at what the whip is upgraded. Okay, this is a pretty good attack. We have Apotheosis upgraded, so I'm not like huge on getting more upgrades. Hey, buddy. Alright. We'll just block. Well, at least we have ice cream. Alright, we'll do pocket aces first, and then... minus you. And then imps to the discard. And we'll hit you with the bomb. Alright. Imps have arrived. Imps autoplay and draw when... autocast when drawn. Deal 3 damage, draw a card. Plus 1 damage to all imps. Alright. There we go. We got the Balatro set. Do I... I'm just gonna take the recall right now. Okay. Venom upgraded. Tranquilizer upgraded. Ah, the good old Balatro mod, indeed, yes. And let's go replenish upgraded. Okay. More imps! More imps! More imp, more imp, more imp. We're gonna take... How's nobody... So there was a relic liker that had a Balatro-ish feel because it wanted, like, trios? I mean, that's probably the closest I can think of. Obviously, it's not quite a Balatang, but... Alright. Trying to block. Okay. There we are. Apotheosis, finally. We can go... Excitement, Pocket Aces. Now we're gonna discard the Sheath and one of these. Oh, this is one of those, huh? And the whip. Apply you. Apply you. Get the attack going. Alright, 30 cards. Most of it upgraded imps. Upgraded imps, by the way, are 5 on start. Alright. Imp, 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 imp. Imp 1, Imp 2, Imp 3, Imp 4, Imp 5, Imp 6. Add imps to discard pile. Finesse. Add imps to deck. Draw. 1, 2. Draw. Imp. And then let's go. Alright. And there's blocking. Alright, more imps. Imp. 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 Oh, this is, the combo Teamer enchantment. Song of Creation? Teamer and 1 for, like, draw 2 cards when you cast a card and then discard your hand end turn. Level up. Choose a card from your draw pile, play it, and exhaust it. I'll take a level up. Double effectiveness potions. Little dumb. More energy works. Have that as a sleeve. It's a good one. Alright, one on each. Two is our max. Okay. So. Crimes against imps. Yeah, this is better. Okay. Anyway, I know what your turn one looks like, so, put the knot on you. Cheap shot. Drink bomb. Alright. Minus 16 strength on your turn one. I'll take nothing, thanks. Apotheosis. Guile. Let's get some of these defends out of here. Will imps enrage time cops? Absolutely. This is lethal. Yeah. Prepare to strike. Gain 4 vigor for each team. Okay, that's interesting. Item sheath. I'll pass on both of these. Alright. Hey, friends. 104 health at this stage. I'm gonna go, like... Trank bomb you. Play the knot. Play the defend. Play the finesse. Okay. Okay. These are not cards I'm happy to see. We still have too many attack, like strikes and defense in this deck. Those need to go. Replenish. Imp. Level up. Turn on Venom Imp. Alright, we're getting there. Yeah, cheap shot really is nice working in any stance, so... Okay, we just need to, like, knock you out. Imps in the deck, please. And then... Draw 400 imps. Draw 400. Shuffle your discard pile and draw pile. Put 7 random cards in different packs in your draw pile in your hand. Okay. Another pocket ace is a reroller? That ain't bad. Flurry, deal 2 damage to all enemies, Stitch. Ooh, okay, hold on. That's cute. Draw 3 cards. If this is exhausted, draw 3 cards. Okay. So we want to remove one of our bits. Shuriken. Ooh, okay. Clockwork Shuriken. At the end of your turn, gain 2 block if you have plasma. Channel 1 plasma. You got it, boss. We got Shuriken, we got Clockwork Souvenir. I probably want to remove because I'm sick of drawing these strikes.
You want it?
Shuriken's not as doable. We'll do this. Leave us with enough money for up ahead, or if like a weird shop shows up. You know what? That's worth 46 gold. Even if that's Pierce 1 artifact, right? Like, yeah, okay, I'm in. Let's see what this does. Oh, just puts them straight in the hand. We don't draw them. Okay. Okay. I don't want imps against these things. Well, plasma. Imps aren't attacks. The thorns on the spiker is different than the thorns on the guardian. I don't remember if these ones will work like that. I'll work with that. I don't remember. Slash. Far slash. Slash. Alright. Ah, Rakdos sword, huh? Okay. All in. Skip your next turn. Okay. Maybe I'll take it all. Maybe I should take it all. Backstitch is way better now that I know this card works. Bust? Yeah. Maybe I will take it all. You know, the thing about the house is that they got something to lose. Me, however, I've got an artifact. Maybe I will. In fact, take it all. Oh! Oh! Wait a minute. Minus 40. Ah, replenish. Does that? I think that stacks with the membership card. Shuffle 1 amp. Bust. Yeah, let's go ahead and upgrade all in. $50. That's a card removal for here. Might as well take it. Yeah, it's 50. Okay. It always costs 50.
You want it?
We were in fact told that. Ooh, wide ornithopter. Okay. Alright. We're gonna go... Oh, this is actually a dangerous one of the... I'm gonna defend, replenish, more imps in the deck, go aggressive. Pocket ace! Imp, imp, imp. Alright, I don't know what the turn is, but if we get hit by, you know, Parasite. Yo! Alright. Bust. Or baby, I'll take it all. That's like +5. I love artifact blocking that. That's so dumb. True, not being able to see the parasite means being free of the parasite. I cannot be harmed. And dink. Tiny knife. Let's draw the reroll. Okay, tiny knife, and we should have death here. Two. Flick a dice. Hunting. Roll the move. Stitch a block. Soulfire. This is Soulfire. That's Soulfire. That's Soulfire. That's. I mean, you know. Somebody says it's Soulfire. You know, end of the day, it's Soulfire. Alright. Yep. So I got 16 damage reduction. It doesn't block, but it holds over turns, so... Went ahead and did that for the minus strength application. Okay. Cheap shot. Get that draw up. Replenish the sheath and the finesse. Bust. These two can go. Plasma shield up. Let's play our pocket aces. Then we backstitch. 55 block and 24 damage reduction. I'll take no damage, thank you very much. Okay, Guile, discard some burns. Set up the Finesse. Enrage, discard these two. Put some imps in deck. We'll put up defenses. Alright. We have some fun stance swapping going on with this, you know? Alright, imps are here. Whoa. Deal 10 damage twice, deals 2 additional damage for each unique debuff on the enemy, another trank bomb. Ooh, hold on. More plasma shields, more power. We just need dice. We'll find an X-Spell, or we just need top. We'll find an X-Spell, I'm sure. Alright. Pincushion. Pincushion. Apotheosis. Get you out of here. Get you out of here. Bonk. Backstitch. Okay. Replenishment, pick up. Imps? Imps! How many is too many? 3, exactly. Any more than that, and we're good, actually. Yeah. Yeah, it's fine. We have a lot of ways to discard cards. Alright, Time Eater. This one worries me. We get to start with all in, though, so that's pretty dang good. Let's go ahead and spend the strength. So let's go... Yeah, let's go bust. Alright. Full turn. No. We have ice cream, remember? Okay. 7 cards. Anyway. Yoink. There we go. Oh, that counts as a second played card. Uh-oh. Oh. Stitch is, okay, alright. Yeah, that's 2 cards. Okay. So I get 4 next turn, maybe 3 if I play a... Okay. We're not at 228, we're at 229. Gotcha. Okay. We have 1 X spell from the shop is on the list. Alright. I don't know if imps can do it, but imps will try it. Imp. Those didn't count as plays. Ooh. Ah, no, the imps! I ran out of... I double played and ran out of steam. Anyway, imp. Pocket ace to get rid of this regret. Imp. Venom. Free replenish. Thank you. Venom. Enrage. Rummaging. Whip. Dice flick. Alright. We've got a lot of block. We have 20. Anyway. Well, with that in place, it is time to place your bets. Where do you think this one's going to land? Place your bets. Remember, we're on Ascension 1, so calibrate accordingly. I'm a quick step away for a moment, and then we'll see how the bets go. Alright, looks like bets are placed. Let's go ahead and see where this thing lands. Who knows what the pack will hold next. 977. Modifin, you're just over the line. Oh. Is that Huzzah then? Huzzah 969? Yeah, we've got others close. Well, that's at 955, but huzzah! Congratulations. 969 takes it. Yeah, well, close. You know, the bet there. A lot of folks around 900 to 1,000, so people have got the eyeball for it. But congratulations. Let's go ahead and make some purchases. We've got more plasma. We can get. All right, X-Spell. No X-Spell, damn. Wait a minute. Wait. Hey now. Sadly, the power lets us redraw. It draws. Actually, this is fine for us. Yeah. Okay. Let's go. We're gonna make some purchases here. Liquid Memories, Great Sword, Unrelenting Form, Remove a Defend, Med Kit, Ink Bottle, Hand of Gul'dan. Yeah, I'll buy out your shop, friend. Yeah, Hand of Gul'dan is just draw, which is, like, end of the day, the thing we need once we get all of our things in place. So, Bucket Ace, let's see what you got. Okay. Get that pin cushion. Well, that's not where I wanted the pin cushion, but, you know, what can we do? Cheap Shot, Hunting Strike, Replenish, Pick Up, Hunting Strike. Rude. Not enough. We didn't draw any of our plasma. Form. Hit you. Oh, that doesn't work the way I want it to. Get you out of here. Definitely maybe forgot about the curse. Definitely maybe forgot about the curse. It's a good read. Definitely maybe definitely forgot about the curse. It's like fine. All in. There's even a little thingy there to not forget about that. Whatever. Okay. Add any random... Ah, okay. This one. This is a really weird one. This is an interesting one. Whenever you play a card with an original cost higher than your clicks, gain one. It's like cost reduction and then like playing things at, like, you make this 0 and then you have nothing left. I'll take another draw 3. Rare strike. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll take replenish. All right. No regrets. So the thing that's gonna suck is that our maybe I'll take it all in. We're losing our artifact. I'm gonna go with -3 strength. We can use liquid memories to get the unrelenting form going. Unrelenting form's a little harder once we have this sword up. Anyway, so we don't get vulned, but we lose, you know. Okay, defend, pincushion. Is that okay? This might be fine here still. Because the -3 strength means that the turn where we're taking a bunch of hits just doesn't happen. It's possible something goes wrong, but... I want Enrage. It alternates. It's not certain which is which. Let's take... Oh boy, I have replenish loops. Oh, that's... Oh, that's... Alright. So first is the chunk. Then we're turn skipping. But we got the energy. It's like we didn't skip the turn at all, actually. You know, when you think about it. Alright. So now we're back at strength. Ah, regret. Okay. So we finally got the bind going. Hand of Gul'dan. Cardistry. Let's get the other plasma shield up. Make room. There's the greatsword again. By the way, fun thing about the greatsword, it kept its damage. Alright, we're at invincible. And you know what that means. Imp. I actually spent all of our energy down to 0. Imp. Ooh, okay, we got replenish loops. Anyway, here's the actual answer. No regrets. One regret. Well, that was fun. Before we leave, let's take a look at our packs. Once we hit here, we're gonna... Wait a minute. Yeah. Collect $20. Video games are art. So we got board games. We have Monster Hunter, which had our carving night. Great sword with ice cream, unreal. Drake 13, gain 13 strength. What? Oh, this is 13 because that's what we're at right now. This doesn't start at 13. Our current hunter rank is 13. Paintball, apply 3 hunted. And then Trank Bomb. Trank Bomb was great. Contract. Lagavulin. Time limit, 50 minutes. Greatsword was incredible for us. Needlework was so fun. The way that Stitch played was just great. Stitch a random copy of this into your draw pile. Oh, that's so cute. Rethread. We didn't play with Rethread, but yeah. So Needlework, Monster Hunter, board games. Yeah, go ahead and gush a bunch of love Patchwork. I love the Stitch, and I love the setup on things like Persist or other playing methods. Such a copy of this. Oh, that's fun. Copy paste. We didn't do too much with Serpentine. Apply for Frostbite. Cheap Shot worked well for us because we had some stances we were dancing between. Venom Sheath. Each copy stitches. And then we've got our magic cards, our Sword of the Meek, our Replenish, named Replenish, Warlock cards. Draw 3 cards, give them Ethereal. That's cute. Isn't that like draw 3, discard them at end of turn in Hearthstone, right? Like that's what the card does in Hearthstone is draw 3 at end of turn, discard them. Yeah, that one I remember. We probably have made use of the Mithril Rod. Utility also just like, this is doing a lot of work. Apply 1 weak, apply 1 Vol, and then we lose a strength, add Greater Hex. 2 weak, 2 Vol, 2 strength. And Greater Hex Plus is okay. Replenish loops, much like in Magic. But yeah, having aggression and our poison was nice. But yeah, Warlock, Utility, Serpent, Needlework, Monster Hunter, board games. Let's go ahead and cut it up. If we didn't have a hat, we sold our hat for $75. I love Packmaster. Packmaster is like just an incredibly fun thing to play with. Alright. Anyway, we have the last thing we need to do, which is turn off the packs we played with. So that is board games. Thank you, board games. That is Monster Hunter. Thank you, Monster Hunter. Needlework. Thank you, Needlework. Serpentine Disciple. Utility. And Warlock. Can you check if you lost the hat you sold? Sure. Hat menu. That would have been the Runic hat. Oh my god. No, we have Runic. No, that's called Runic. Shoot. What's the name of that hat? Dome. Packmaster is kind of overwhelming. It is a very fun thing to do. It definitely is just a fun like thing to like play with. We've just been doing the random ones in here have been a blast. Balloon hat. Board game hat. Yeah, you don't like. There's like 100 packs, but you only play with a few. So hard hat. Safety first. Nemesis skull. Monster Hunter pack. And under pyramid. Reptomancer hood. Shadow hood. I wonder. Oh, the pyramid. Here it is. We still have it. I would definitely recommend giving it a shot because you're only encountering a small bit of it. You know? You can set it so it's random, so you don't have choices, so you just kind of get to see how it plays with the custom draft mode. I don't have any, this is just what it defaults to, but... Anyway, that's going to be it for today. Thank you all for joining. Hope you had a fun time with the Packmaster today. I know I did. Wonderful imps, wonderful greatsword. Glad the Monster Hunter one came out at the end. But yeah, thank you all for joining. If you want to catch more, you can always follow. See when I go live. 7 Central on weekdays is the main time you can catch me. You can subscribe to get access to the cool skulls and slimes. But you'll always have access to the Skull Eater emotes if you're just here enjoying things. Yeah, upcoming things. What do we got? Yeah. No, we have Dragon Quest Wednesday on Wednesday, and then Leica Wednesday, Thursday on Thursday. So, those you can check out. You can catch up to some more Slay the Spire on Friday. Next week will be a handoff for Dragonstorm. And this weekend, on Saturday, watch out. We are likely to have a Pokemon art stream for the new TCG set releasing. So, expect that kind of like later evening. It'll probably have, like, knowing me, I want to start it earlier than 7 Central because I'll go along with it. But that is the idea on Saturday. So just giving you the heads up on Saturday stream. So, thank you all for joining. Hope you had a good time. Have a good night, everybody.